I'm going to explain how the quantum realm works, and I've just had a massive like wave of fucking understandings, and I want to share them. There has been 3 movies over the course of the last like 2 months. The first one I watched was Coherence, and the one I watched last weekend, Interstellar, and the movie I watched last night, Everything Everywhere All at Once. Going hand in hand with Neville Goddard's teachings in the quantum field. I'm finally fucking getting this shit, y'all. I couldn't understand for the longest. Why I felt like I'm breaking, I'm seeing myself break these certain karmic patterns, these certain loops. But when it comes to other certain areas in my life, I'm just like, bro, what the fuck is going on? Why am I still like having these old scenarios or these old fucking loops like playing for what? And it really, I wrote this down today too. It's not a fucking test. A lot of the times we think we're being tested. No, we're meant to practice what the fuck we know. We're meant to practice the things that come up. How we respond is what is keeping us in a loop. In the movie Interstellar, right? If you haven't watched it, put it on your list. At the end, when he's in the black hole, quantum field, whatever the fuck, and he's going through all these different timelines, and he's able to influence that said timeline by pushing. It's like a hella thousands of bookshelves, and each shelf shows a different timeline that happened in his life with his daughter, right? And he's able to influence that timeline in his now moment back in their now moment. It's very fucking trippy, but it's the emotion that was able to lead him to the right timeline that he needed to communicate with, right? Now, when they teach us law of attraction, law of manifestation, law of assumption, all of these fucking laws, right? They tell you gotta feel it. You gotta feel it. It's not enough to say it, you gotta feel it. And I know that, but it's almost like, no, you gotta feel it. And not just, okay, I'm gonna feel it. No, like, you have to close your fucking eyes and know that somewhere there is another timeline where that is already playing out, literally. Everything, everywhere, all at once talks about this as well, but this is what I'm gonna talk about now. This is a diagram I drew. It's like the neurons in your mind. It shows you how the mind works. When one bad thought can branch into 14 other bad thoughts, or you can shift one thought and that can break into 10,000 more positive thoughts, right? That is how the quantum realm works. That is how the quantum field works. Each choice that you make branches off into a different reality. And we've seen that with that one Black Mirror episode when you could actually make a decision at that, and that decision would then set forth a different reality, right? Now, think about the movie Everything Everywhere All at Once. In the end, she's over fucking stimulated and she's jumping in and out, in and out, in and out, shape shifting through these different timelines, all in her present moment until she hones into the one timeline that, or how, when, until she hones into that emotion of what she wants to feel in the desired timeline. All of that merges into one, right? It's really fucking insane, bro, because your thoughts, your mind, that is how your mind works. Our mind is so fucking powerful, but it's like y'all don't understand, and I'm getting it now. This shit is fucking trippy. It's like, even the quote unquote bad, the good is all duality. There are so many different versions of yourself existing. You can see some of them in your dreams. But when you come into that knowing and it actually is able to make it make sense, then that's when you're like, all right, bet. Because what I see right now in this external reality is an old timeline playing out. I don't gotta let this shit dictate my emotions anymore. Bank account negative, okay, fuck it. That's playing out. Now I know how to where I need to align, what needs to be tweaked, what needs to be cleared, what subconscious blockages are coming up, are begging to be released. That is the fucking code. Our emotions and how we respond is how we are deciding what path we want to be on through our emotions. And emotion is fucking power. And when it comes to those 3 movies I recommended, Coherence, Interstellar, and Everything Everywhere All at Once. I believe you need to watch it in that order. Watch them in that order if you haven't seen none of them. Coherence, Interstellar, and then Everything Everywhere All at Once. Because me able to see it visually in movies is just able to make it make sense to me. Because this shit is not logic. You can't put logic to quantum because everything just is. If you want more videos like this, let me know. Because, yeah. This shit is crazy. I've been on this spiritual journey since like 2018, and it's like this shit is blowing my mind. It's blowing my mind because it's not enough. You can know things, but when you're being put into a full on years of initiation to actually practice this shit, it's crazy.